Hey everyone, Andrew Morrison here, also known as Andrew the Astrologer. Welcome to my channel. In today's video I'll be discussing and sharing some of my main predictions and insights of what's really to come in the upcoming year ahead in 2022. It's definitely going to be a very big year. And so keep in mind, this is just part one, episode one, because there's so much to talk about for the year 2022. So rather than making one long video, I'm breaking it up into smaller sections and components. Now, if you are brand new to me and my channel, I help men and women to really help them step into their personal power and their worth so they can elevate their income, wealth, careers, and relationships all through the power of astrology. Now, if you haven't subscribed to my channel already, consider subscribing below. Make sure that all notifications are turned on, as well as the bell is also turned on, so you never miss a brand new video every single week. And I do post multiple videos every single week here on my channel. Now, before I get into my main predictions and insights of what's to come in the year 2022, if you are really needing some deeper guidance and help, I'd love to sit down with you and work with you one-on-one privately. All my readings and consultations are completely private, and I do have a few spots and spaces available if you really need this right now. Currently, and the best way to schedule and book that reading and consultation is going to be to send me a direct private email, which my email is posted down in the description down below. Also down in the description is a link to my free private Facebook group, and I just wanted to mention that if this does seem of interest as well. Now, to kick off my part one, episode one for my astrology forecasts and predictions for what's ahead in the upcoming year 2022, I actually want to shift gears a little bit just because the planetary energy has been so intense, heavy, and challenging, not just in 2021, but especially in the last few weeks and months of this year, 2021. And you can also, to learn more about that, you can learn more in my recent astrology forecast videos that I posted here at my channel. So with that said, I want to start by talking about things that are actually a lot more positive and uplifting pertaining to next year 2022. Now, even though next year 2022 is going to be very big, very intense and explosive at times, pretty much expect the unexpected for the year 2022, on the flip side, there are so much positive and beautiful things in regards to the year 2022. And that's what this video today is going to be all about. And so I'm actually labeling next year 2022 as the year of consciousness and higher awareness. Now, to break this down further, 2020 as well as the year 2021, those 2 years were what we called the Great Awakening, spiritual awakening. But that was actually kind of the precursor of what's ahead, because next year I definitely feel like it's definitely going to be, again, a year of consciousness and people expanding their awareness as well as raising their vibrational state. So having said that, I want to break it down into what I actually am referring to and what I actually mean. So first things first, next year definitely stands out as a year where we'll definitely learn a lot more information, and research will definitely be coming out, especially pertaining to medical research. I definitely feel like there will be a lot more medical studies coming out, especially how our immunity systems operate and how we can heal the human body. And so having said that, I definitely feel like with just kind of the energy of next year, I definitely feel like people will be learning more about the layers of the human body. More and more people all around the world, this will definitely be a global effect taking place, But I definitely feel like people will be learning more that there's just more than the physical layer, the physical sheath to the human body. There's the spiritual layer, there's the mental, there's the emotional, there's the psychological layer, so on and so forth. And everything is very interconnected. I actually have my background, side note, I have my background in traditional Chinese medicine. That's what I have my master's degree in. So this is really exciting because I definitely feel like with everything I just mentioned, I definitely feel like next year people will be learning more, researching more, tapping into experiencing more of holistic wellness, holistic forms of therapy. So whether that definitely includes acupuncture, herbology, massage therapy, Ayurvedic medicine, chiropractic care, you name it. There's going to be so many people that will be, again, branching out, trying new things. And this could also definitely include just all forms of holistic healing modalities as well. Tai Chi, meditation, breath work, yoga also definitely stands out next year because next year will definitely have a really strong spiritual energy to it. And having said that, furthermore, I just feel like people will be learning more about, human psychology, the subconscious mind, and basically how our thoughts actually dictate our personal reality, and that actually has an effect on the world around us. Not just our immediate environment, but it has a global effect as well. Furthermore, I definitely feel like because of that, people will be really kind of taking a deeper look and analysis at like things, for example, like the music that they listen to, and really understanding on a deeper level how music really has an effect on our mind and our thoughts, our emotions, and the things that we think about, the things that are operating internally. We take action based on that. That's why mindset is so important. So again, there's definitely going to be a huge shift in people branching out, expanding their consciousness, their awareness, changing their belief systems. Maybe they thought the world operated a certain way before, but they're changing their beliefs and their point of view to new perspectives and really expanding their horizons in that sense. So that can also be exciting as well. What also really stands out about next year, if you are someone tuning in today's video, listening to my video, and you are an empath, for example, I definitely feel like you individuals especially will be having a lot of very profound spiritual insights, downloads, messages will definitely be coming through. But it's definitely important that you are, if that seems of interest to you, to definitely keep grounded and to be consistent with your spiritual practices and your rituals. That's the only way that you're actually going to benefit and reap all the benefits from the upcoming spiritual energy of what's to come. Now, what's also really interesting, if we're talking about numerology, yes, numerology is actually interconnected to astrology, but that's a completely different video for another day. So if we break down the numerology for next year, 2022, it's all twos, obviously. So 2 plus 2 plus 2 obviously equals 6. Now, 2 times 3, because there's 3 twos, that also equals 6 as well. So as you can see, next year is going to be very big and very profound. And really what I want to relay here is kind of to also expect the unexpected, but also on the flip side, there's so much spiritual energy brewing and happening next year, and really to kind of hop on that train if that seems of interest and that seems of exciting, and you are an individual that wants to level up your reality. So another thing that also really stands out about next year is I definitely feel like there's going to be so much beautiful music, so much beautiful artistic creations coming out, but especially music. And oftentimes, during the times of tragedy or challenges, or when times are very heavy and intense, that is oftentimes when musicians and artists really kind of channel a lot of their energy and turn it into their music. And so that is also something that really stands out about next year, is I feel like there will be so much very profound, a lot of beautiful music and creative and artistic creations and projects coming out on the scene. And this could also include films, documentaries, movies, you name it. So I hope you enjoyed my part 1, episode 1 of what's to come in the upcoming year 2022. And one other thing that I also don't want to forget to leave out in this episode is I also feel like just because the energy will be very abstract and spiritual next year, on that note, I definitely feel like more and more people will be tapping into the supernatural, learning more about UFOs, aliens, and because of that, we could actually see more, alien encounters and sightings and all of that. And not just that, I definitely feel like what also makes next year so exciting for me as an astrologer is because of all the spiritual energy. I feel like more and more people will be branching out and learning more about metaphysics, and so this obviously includes astrology, possibly meditation, yoga, breath work, tarot cards, possibly crystals, and just all in all, learning more about kind of the energetics of how things work, and really kind of thinking outside the box. And again, I hope you enjoyed this episode 1, and don't forget to subscribe my channel for the future episodes for my upcoming astrology predictions for 2022.